Today's video is going to be a very simple one. I'm just going to do a very minimal makeup look for you. This is what I would do if I didn't want to look like I'm wearing makeup, but I did want to feel pulled together and fresh and alive. This will be perfect for you if you're looking to build just a minimal makeup kit. You're not sure which products to include, or if you just like minimal makeup looks, I'm just going to show you which products are really good for those types of looks. I'm only going to be using 5 products. Let's just get right into it. By the way, if you are new, I'm Karina. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for clicking on my video. This channel is focused all on more natural, simple, classy, and wearable makeup. So if you're into that kind of makeup, I think you'll really like the content here. I'm going to start by just showing you all of the products I've picked out for the look. So I've got a very natural, subtle liquid highlighter, a brow gel, a liquid blush, and a lip tint. First thing I'm going to do is take my concealer. This one's a Laura Mercier concealer. It's nice because it's super lightweight, so it will blend out or sheer out well on skin that you don't already have a base on, like a foundation, which I think is really important because say I went in with Tarte Shape Tape on skin that had no base on it, you're not going to be able to blend that into your skin. It's not going to look natural. It's a very full coverage, thick concealer. So I chose something that's very lightweight. It's not sheer though, it still has coverage to it. So I think it's a really good choice for this makeup look. And all I do with that is just go into the areas that I want to be concealed. So right under my eyes, I have a little bit of darkness there. And then I'll just put it wherever I have blemishes. And you don't have to put it on your blemishes. I don't mind if I have 1 or 2 blemishes showing through. The goal here is just to make your skin feel a little bit more fresh. You're gonna look a little bit more awake when you put it under your eyes. And I am gonna just blend that out with my sponge. So I want this to blend seamlessly into my skin because I don't wanna look, like I said, like I'm wearing a bunch of makeup. I might just put a little bit around my nose as well. And then using a damp sponge is really a nice way to get that concealer to really sink into the skin, to make it look uniform. So the edge of the concealer is a gradient into your natural skin. That's really important when you don't have a base on. So you can see this side of my face. Obviously I have imperfections. I have a little bit of discoloration, but it's a lot more clean looking or like uniform looking than this side of my face, which I've done nothing to. So I'm just gonna do the other side and then we'll move on. So you can use as much or as little concealer as you want, however much you think you need or however much you think you like. Next, I'm going to go in with a little bit of blusher. I chose a liquid blush. It's the color Love by Rare Beauty. And I tried to keep my products more on the liquid side. I want them to look natural. I want them to sink into my skin seamlessly, and liquids and creams are the best for that. This product is very, very pigmented, so I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. I'm going to take the round end of my sponge and just dip that right in there. And I'm going to kind of place it on a different part of my hand too. I'm kind of scared of this blush, I'm not going to lie. It's so pigmented, it's easy to just put too much on. So once I've kind of worked it off on my hand a little bit, then I will just put it right onto my cheek here. And just keep blending until you're happy. I'm just going to take what's left over and stamp it right on my brow bone as well, just to add a little bit of color or life into my eye area. After that, I'll take my Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. This is what's really gonna wake my skin up and just make me look healthy, dewy, glowy. So I just put a little bit of that on the back of my hand as well, and then I'm just gonna go in with my sponge. And this you can put anywhere. This you also could just rub on your whole entire face before we even started this process. It's that subtle that you can put it everywhere. I mean, you'll get a very glowy look, so maybe don't do that if you have oily skin. But because it's subtle, you can really place this product wherever you want. I'm gonna kind of go all over my cheek area. And then I'll just put a little bit on the center of my face, just to bring a little bit more life to my skin. Next, I'm gonna do brows. For brows, I grabbed 2 products, but you can just pick one of them. I have my eyebrows microbladed, so I don't need to fill them in as much. So I kind of hopped on the TikTok got to be gel glued spiking glue train. And I've tried it out a few times and it really does keep your brow hairs up and in place all day without budging. The only thing is it does leave almost like a frosted kind of look to your brow hairs, only if you look really, really closely. I mean, I'd still use it. I'm still going to use it because it does keep things up all day long without budging. Just a little FYI if you are thinking about getting the Got2b spiking glue. If you don't have your eyebrows microbladed, just choose a brow gel that has a little bit of pigment in it and just brush that right through your brow hairs. I'm going to use this so I can show you what it looks like. So with that, you want to be really careful about how much you pick up on your spoolie. Just take a small amount of the product. The more stuff that you have on your brush, the more you'll get that kind of like frosted glaze look that I was trying to tell you about. So keep it as minimal as you can, but I'm just going to work this right through my brow hairs. You've got about 30 seconds to play with this to make it work, so I mean that's enough time to do your whole brow. So I just like to kind of brush everything up so that my hair is covering where I've had my eyebrow microbladed, like the tattooed part, just because it looks a lot more natural when there's actually hair covering that area. So I kind of brush it up, and then I just kind of slide those ones over. Okay, and it's already starting to dry, so that's about how much time you have. Here's the difference between my two brows. We've got this one, which looks like I put product in it. Well, I did put product in it. And then this one, see what I mean? How these hairs just kind of flop down so you can see like the tattooed area a little bit more. This side looks way better. So I'm just gonna do the other side. So that looks a lot better. As another FYI, if you are gonna get this stuff, I ordered it off out of Amazon, but I didn't pay attention to how many mils was in the product. So this is a big one, which is really annoying because you can't just throw it in your kit. So if you are gonna get it, make sure you get the travel size. Next, I'm just gonna curl my lashes. I didn't count the eyebrow curlers as a product because it's not really a product, it's just a tool. But this is, when you're just doing a minimal makeup look, this is an important step. It's gonna make you look really awake and look like you put a little bit more effort in when you didn't put anything on your eyes at all. The last step is lips. This one is just a lip tint by Sugar Rose. I think the color is rose. It'll just tint your lips to a little bit darker than what you have. Not really darker, but just a little bit more vibrant. And it's super hydrating. I'm totally running out of this product, so I have to get some out with my finger and then put it on. So that's it. It's almost as minimal as you can get it. All of those products would fit into a really small makeup bag quite easily. Very easy to travel with. You could obviously throw a mascara in there if you wanted to, but this is my idea of a minimal makeup look. No fuss, doesn't take very much time, super easy to do. Subscribe to my channel if you like natural and wearable makeup just as much as I do. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video.